This is Brother Ron. Today's letter comes to us from Trusting, who writes, Dear Brother Ron, why isn't Jesus black? He was born in Jerusalem, which is a Middle Eastern country, so chances are he would be dark-skinned or tan. If not to start, he would have tanned growing up. So why is he always portrayed as white? Well, dear Trusting, I have often wondered the same thing myself. If you look at videos from the Middle East, you don't see too many blue-eyed blondes. Now, Jesus was indeed a pure native Hebrew. The book of Matthew begins with a description of his lineage back to Abraham. This is done to validate Jesus as a descendant of David in coordination with the prophecies that the Messiah would come from the house of David, and as a legitimate hereditary member of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. So it would be logical to assume that he shared the same physical characteristics as others of the same lineage. Now, I have visited many churches, and I have seen pictures of a black Jesus, an Oriental Jesus, and a Native American Jesus. I believe this is done to help the congregation identify with Jesus as being one of us. And certainly, given the history of mistreatment of other races at the hands of white oppressors, this is understandable. But I also believe that Christianity is not well served by the insertion of mythology into the dogma. Now, there have been many attempts to validate the depictions of Jesus as having a light complexion and light brown hair. You can learn more about the various physical descriptions of Jesus in the literature at the link shown below. The official explanation is that Mary was a Hamite, meaning she was of European descent, not a native of the Middle East. Now, the descriptions found in this link have been the subject of much criticism and concern about their authenticity. There is much speculation that they were created by the church to make Jesus more acceptable to the people of Europe. The important thing about Jesus is not the color of his skin, his hair, or his eyes. The important thing is the message he gave us about loving God and how to know, love, and serve him better. Maybe the Muslims had this controversy in mind when they declared a ban on any pictures of Muhammad. They wanted people to focus on the message, not the man. Perhaps Christians would be well advised to do the same. Thank you for joining us.